build that resume. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! First score of the game goes up. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is done.
Throws toward the end zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Finds his man. It's Knight.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll move the tight end. He's looking to throw on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mustang! precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Morton. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Joyner. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting it...
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give is to Williams. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the option. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Ernie on the Jets. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Texas Tech, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Mustangs want to move quickly. On the run, it's Harden. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Mustangs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time it's complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Now on first down from the 30. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. This will likely be the last play of the half. Give to the back. And some room to work. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Quarterback making checks. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They booted away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And
breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now on first down from the 40. They go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
To throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Dumps it off in the flats. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Plows through the defense. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Direct snap. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it. You can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brinson. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, SMU! And the beatdown has ensued.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're facing a 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Now, 4th down.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the button, try to get some yardage. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Caught close to the marker, it's Virgil. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Joyner. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Back to pass, it's Morton. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they fired him.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national